the feeling behind my eyes. You stood out cause you were in right.
Not today again, not again. Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, karibuni sana. My name is Jacqueline, Faith at home guys. So today I'm feeling super excited. It's going to be my first story time video guys. I've never done it again and this is my first time. And it's a super scary let me say it's not a very scary thing, but it's something that I think some of us have been experiencing. Personally, I have. It's sleep paralysis. I don't know if you have heard of such a thing or you have experienced it. Myself, I've experienced it firsthand. Like, it happens at night when you're almost getting to sleep, or in the morning when you're almost waking up. Like, it's this thing that unasikia, as in you feel like something or like a giant is mothering you on your own bed guys. Like, you cannot wake up, you cannot lift your feet, not even an heart like this. As in guys, it's so scary. So I think I have experienced it for a couple of times, but I thank God right now I'm not experiencing that. But guys, I never saw myself in front of a camera trying to tell people how sleep paralysis feels like. As in, umeiona uko kwa kitanda, saa zile unajaribu kuamka. Like, umelala vizuri the all night, saa zile unakaribia kuamka, you're like, God. Unasikia ni kama umefinyiliwa na kitu chini ya as in kwa kitanda. Huwezi inuka, but macho iko wazi by the way. And at that point, you feel like you're not sleeping. Oh my God. That is so scary. Like, something is really pressing you hard on the bed. Sometimes I even think that I'm dying when it happens. It happens to me, but I pray to God that it does not happen to me again. I think like, oh my God, is this how people die? Like, at that moment, huwezi fungua hata mdomo. You cannot even open your lips. The only thing you do, you scream. You're screaming in your heart. Like, unafikiria, unajaribu kuscream out loud such that mtu atasikia akuja akusave. But it never happens, because hata ukijaribu kuscream, it's like you're screaming in the inside, but on the outside, you're so silent. And to me, guys, I really thought like this is how people die. Or some other time, like, let's say most of the time when I sleep during the day, like, you are so sleepy, and when you're trying to sleep, then you feel like something is coming, but then you normally feel it coming, like something is really pressing on you. Sometimes I think it's like a demonic thing, something like a demon that is pressing me so hard, such that I cannot even lift my leg, you cannot lift the hands, you cannot even speak to a person to come and save you. Or other times it's like you see something like a giant. Is it a giant? I don't know. Sometimes I think this is spiritual, but I don't know. What do you think? Have you ever experienced such a thing? Because to me, it's the scariest thing that I've ever experienced. Like, sometimes I used to even fear sleeping. Like, when the thought of this sleep paralysis crosses my mind, when I'm almost even trying to sleep, I just wake up and continue doing things to keep me busy. So it came to a point that I even feared sleeping. I stayed up so late at night. And you guys, as the scientists say, sometimes it may be caused by irregular sleeping patterns, of which I think it's something that really affected me when I got my son. I slept very, very little. Sometimes I could not sleep. You know the newborn babies, how they are. Yeah, I hope I'm not trying to console myself, but I'm trying to think that was the reason. But guys, let me tell you, that is so scary. I used to hear my cousin talk of kufinyiliwa na shetani. To him, he used to like sleeping during the day, and then he could come and tell us when amefinyiliwa na shetani chini. Echa angeinuka, as in he was being like pressed really hard on his bed. He could not wake up. And I thought this was a joke. How can this even happen? I never knew that someday it was going to happen to me. And by the way, it's not a fun thing. It's not something to laugh at. It's not something to make jokes about. Because those of us who have been there know how hard it really is. You're trying so hard to help yourself out, but you can't. You're so helpless. You're so vulnerable until, to some extent, you just ask yourself, can't even at least one person know I'm going through this, to just give me a simple push, and then I'm going to be okay. And sometimes, guys, this is what I used to do when I got the sleep paralysis. Honestly, I don't know how this thought came. Whenever I experience the sleep paralysis, I pray, and somehow it works. So I believe God just had mercy on me. And I thank God, because this thing, I'm never going through it again. So they say, the scientists say that like 50-something% of the cause of this sleep paralysis is genetic. Number 2, sleep disorders, like what I've just explained. And number 3, they say it's depression. So if you have some anxiety, as in this thing can happen to you, it can happen to you and it is not so good. Actually, it's not good at all. It's not good at all, because personally, I know how it feels. Sometimes you even think there's a person next to you, maybe a demon or a spirit, I don't know. And you're like, no, not today. And then at point when it's coming, you're like, no, don't come today, or not today again, not again. Because sometimes it can happen even continuously, like for a week. And you normally feel it. Like when you're going to sleep and you feel something like it's pressing you slowly by slowly, and then very fast. Even if you're going to sleep, you just sit down. You sit down very fast to avoid sleep paralysis. And guys, if you have gone through the same, let me know. As I said, the causes that I've learned, it can be genetic, sleep disorders, some anxiety and depression. What else? I don't know. If you have something else that you know as the cause of this sleep paralysis, let me know on the comment section. And if you have experienced it, let me also know on the comment section, and let us guys know we are not alone. Because sometimes you feel like when you're experiencing it, you feel like so lonely, and it's lonely, by the way. That's why it makes you feel so lonely, like it's like you're dying. I don't know how people feel when they are dying, but when you're pressed so hard on the ground, you can't lift your legs, you can't lift your hands, you can't scream, your eyes are wide open, and you can do nothing to help yourself. Some people say you just close your eyes and stay calm and it's gonna help. But me, personally, I do pray. And somehow God hears my prayers so instantly. So guys, I'm also going to be, okay, there are studies that show that when you sleep, you will like sleep well. Regular sleep, you should be having regular sleep patterns so that you don't experience this. And if you have depression, maybe you should be taking something like antidepressants to make this thing go away. And I don't know the genetic one, how it's going to be handled, because guys, I hate it. It is the worst experience of my life. Maybe even my sisters have never heard me talk about it, because guys, even the thought of it makes me like get cold. I know for the first time they're going to see me giving this story. And if, yes, my sisters, wherever you are, if you have passed through this thing, please let me know. Let's know if this thing is genetic or not. And you guys, next I'm going to be putting some of the comments I found of what people think or people who have already passed through some or are going through sleep paralysis, what they think it is, how they handle it. Yeah, guys, let's get to see, are we alone, or there are some other people who have also experienced the same, and what did they do to make this thing go away? Personally, I just changed my sleeping patterns. Now I have regular sleeping patterns, because guys, that demon, whatever it is, I hate it. So guys, let me put these comments here. Let's go through them, and we are going to see, guys, there are also people, there are other people who are going through the same in the whole world. It's not on a specific place, but all over the world, people are going through it. So let's go to the comments and see, guys. So the first person wrote, yeah, it's like you want to run, but you feel like your legs are tired. You want to shout, but you won't, like your voice is held. Like you want to fight, but your arms are tied. You want to shake your body, but you won't, because your body is tired too. What do you think, guys? This is exactly, I know this is right. I know I've experienced it. And whatever this person is talking about, it's absolutely true. And then the second one said, sleep paralysis ain't just unpleasant. It's genuinely horrifying. Several times I literally thought I was going to die because I couldn't move at all. I could barely breathe, and I felt like a force was smothering me into my own bed. It's so scary. And the next one said, I can break free from them by trying to move, but just concentrate on moving your finger, and that usually breaks the spell I have found. Have you tried this one? Comment down below and let's know what works for you. And the other one saying, roses are red, violets are blue. Outside I'm sleeping, but inside I'm screaming. I have felt this firsthand, and it's very true. And the other one said, is it just me, or sometimes when you wake up from a sleep paralysis, it's kind like you being pulled back in and falling back into another sleep paralysis against your own will, no matter how hard you try to wake yourself up and move. Absolutely true. I've also experienced this one. Oh my God. I wish there was nothing like this at all in the world. It's so bad, guys. So the next one said, I am sleeping paralysis several times, and honestly, it's a terrifying feeling, especially for first timers. I found out myself a way to possibly avoid it, and that's by quickly reacting before getting into the stage of feeling pressure. All I do is open my eyes, if closed, and move my arms slightly and just quickly turn around the other side. That usually cuts it for me. If that works too, yeah, guys, those are the comments that I had. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment, and like this video, and share with your friends and family, guys. Let's create awareness of this thing. And until my next video, guys, all I wanna say is bye-bye, stay safe, and please don't laugh at anyone who complains about sleep paralysis. Please help them out by sharing this video.